So very good afternoon to one and all. Today I am going to explain lecture number 17 part 3 module number 3 error control coding. In this lecture we discuss about the encoder block diagram of cyclic code, how to draw the encoder from the given generator matrix. Basically first we see the elements which is to be used to construct the encoder for the cyclic code, and then we see one of the example based on to draw the cyclic encoder for the given generator polynomial. So in encoder for n comma k cyclic code, the basic elements are flip-flops like structure this. So these are the flip-flops used in for the construction of a shift register. The main purpose of this shift register to store the as a memory element. Then multiplying coefficient. The structure like this: G1, G2. These are the multiplying coefficient and the values of those coefficient either may be 0 or 1. Okay. Then third element of cyclic encoder, that is modulo 2 adder. So these are the symbols used in the block diagram of cyclic code. Now then we see to how to draw the basic block diagram of cyclic encoder. So see here the generalized block diagram. Flip-flop elements, flip-flop elements, then modulo 2 adder operator, then multiplying coefficients, G1, G2, up to g n minus k minus 1. Okay. And these are connected by the connecting lines. So this is generalized block diagram to be remembered. Here is a switch. Here is a feedback switch. Here is a feedback switch, and this is a feedback switch which is to be present here. Here input is a message bit. Here from generate parity bits. Here is a output switch, and the code word to be the transmitter. So here we consist of flip-flops, coefficient multiplier, modulo 2 operator, and here the two switches, feedback switch and the parity switch. The function of this encoder, this is the block diagram for encoder for an n comma k cyclic code. Okay, so this is your generalized block diagram of cyclic encoder. The encoder for n comma cyclic code as shown in figure this. The encoder is useful for to generating the systematic cyclic code. The symbols are used which is to be mentioned already here, and the operation as follows. The flip-flops used to construct the shift register. Shift register, the basic function of this shift register to store it is used as a memory element. The operation, all the flip-flops covered by the external clock which is not shown in this figure. The flip-flops current will get shifted the direction arrow corresponding to the E block. So bit will be shifted as indication of the arrow. After shifting, the feedback switch is closed and the output switch connected to the message input. So whenever the feedback switch is closed, that time the output switch is connected to the input. So here message bit, and all the flip-flops are initialized to the 0 state. The first k message bits are shifted to the transmitter, also shifted into shift register. So when this feedback switch is closed, then here the output switch is connected to the input, and all the condition, all the bits are 0 when this switch is connected to the here. After shifting the k message bits, the shift register will be contain n minus k parity bits or check bits. Therefore, after shifting k message bits, the feedback switch is open circuited and output switch is thrown to the parity bits. So after shifting k message bit, the switch is connected, output switch connected to the parity bits, so that The thereafter shifting K message bit, the feedback switch is open and circuit now. Now, with every shift, the parity bits are transmitted over a channel. This encoder generates the code word following format. So, format of the will be like this. We can see here systematic cyclic code format. So, here is a message bit followed by parity bit. Message bit is equal to k bits and your parity bits are nothing but n minus k, and total length of this cyclic code, systematic cyclic code, is n. Okay, so this is this. Thus the encoder is performed the division operation and generate the remainder. The remainder is nothing but the parity bits, and when all the message bits are shifted out, the bit that remain inside the shift register, that is the remainder. So operation is performed by the arithmetic two module operation is synthetic division. The result, the bits which is present, that is remainder. The encoder also consists of arithmetic two module order adders and output of the coefficient multiplier G1 and G2 added with the flip-flop, and output is generated as a parity bits. So output is of these parity bits are nothing but your parity bits. So we can see here the function of generalized block diagram of encoder, which is useful to generate a systematic cyclic code. Now we take one of the examples. Here in this example, draw a encoder for a 7,4 cyclic code Hamming code generated by the generator polynomial GD of is equal to 1 plus d raised to power 1 d cube. Now we draw the solution. So here the solution will be consist of the generator polynomial. We write down first generator polynomial is given by, which is to be given in equation. So g of d is equal to 1 plus d square. We can write down in standard format, that is in terms of all powers, d raised to power 3, 0, d square, 1, d raised to power 1 and 1. So the generator polynomial of an n comma k cyclic code is expressed as standard equation g of d. So we can say here equation number 1, this is, which is write down in standard format. G of d is equal to, expressed in terms of standard format, 1 plus summation I is equal to 1 n comma k comma minus 1 g of I into d raised to power I plus d raised to n minus k, where gi are the multiplying coefficient which is to be used to draw the generator cyclic encoder. So this can be obtained by the generator matrix. For 7,4, this is, we can write the equation number 2. We can write the equation number 2. For 7,4 cyclic Hamming code, here length of the cyclic code is 7, and length of the message code will be 4. So we can write by using equation 2, g of d is equal to 1 plus summation I equal to 1, 7 minus 4 minus 1 gi d raised to power I d raised to power 7 minus 4. So we get 1 plus g1 d1 g2 d raised to power 2 g3 d raised to power 3. So here g0 g3 is okay. So we can get this equation by solving this equation. Again we can write 1 plus g1, we put the values g1 into d1 g2 into d square plus d3. So this is equation number 3. Now we compare this equation number 3 and 1 by comparing equation number 1 and 3, we get the multiplying coefficients. Okay, so g1 is equal to 1 and g2 is equal to 0. Therefore we can draw encoder for a 7,4 Hamming code as shown in figure. Here is a flip-flop. Arrow indicates the bit shifting position. Then multiplying coefficient g1 is equal to 1. So we can write g1 is equal to 1. Here g2 is equal to 0. Here is the feedback switch. If you observe, this is the feedback switch. This is a flip-flop and one more modulo operator. Here the output switch, which is consist of parity bits, and input consist of input are the nothing but the message bit, that is k bits, and this is a parity bit which is generated after the division generator polynomial. This is the output switch and this is the your output switch. Output switch consists of the code word polynomial to the transmitter. So this is message bit. So this is the basic structure we can draw from the cyclic code. So we can stop here. If you have any doubt, you can message me or personally WhatsApp, so we can solve your queries. Thank you.